Traditionally, my first style, we start off with a lot of these. The reason you do this is, one, it's a grab, but number two, when you pull back, this propels the hand forward. There's this almost pulls the shoulder to you. The secret to this, the reason why traditional martial artists do this like this, is because you have to learn to come into the body properly. If you go this way, it's an energy leak. So if I pull this way, what's going to happen is it's going to rotate my body that way, which is going to make the punch weaker. Nobody fights like this. It's silly. So what you find in real sparring or real fighting is there's a lot of punches that come off angle. You'll hit on these angles or these angles or these angles. But what you're going to find, it's the same thing. So if I take this hand and I go like this, what happens is if I'm throwing on this angle, what I need this to do is come down. See this little, it's like a drop. Feel the elbow drop, like that. And what this does is this helps propel this hand forward. But it has to match the angle of the punch I'm doing. So if I go like this and go like this, it's going to throw my punch off. My punch is going on that angle right there. So this has to match the angle that I'm punching on. If I was punching this way, it has to match the angle I'm punching on. If I was punching that way, it has to match the angle I'm punching on. And you have to be relaxed enough in the body to where you experience this. So many people are so tense that their hands go all over the place and their shoulder tightens up and it doesn't allow them to throw whip power. So when I do this, remember, it's an energy leak if you go the wrong way. I watch a lot of people in class when they're new, when they punch, they let this arm flop. And when this does this pulls you away from the energy you want to go. I'm trying to go from here to here. I'm not trying to go that way. So when I throw this, like you see, it's not a full chamber like karate, right? Like it just drops. But when it drops, what happens is this kind of gives you this hip pulls in, and it gives you a little extra on the punch. So this elbow comes down, the hip drops, and it propels. But it has to propel in the direction that I'm going. If I was throwing a hook, it has to propel in the direction I'm going. But you can't do this if you're tight. If you're all tight when you're doing this, you can't do that. It doesn't work. The shoulder has to have play, and the hip has to have play. This allows you to get power in the shot. This isn't magic. I see this all the time online. That guy can't punch that hard. That's all bullshit. No, you can't punch that hard. And the reason you can't punch that hard is because your body's too tense, and you practice tense, and you actually destroy your mechanics. Can you imagine a baseball pitcher went like this, tensed his shoulders up, and went like that, where the ball would go? It wouldn't go anywhere, right? There's like a whip and a relaxation to the body that lets that energy travel. So when you're doing this, it's critically important that you hit well with your hand and your shoulder, right? And that's okay. But if the rest of your body is not relaxed enough and it doesn't go in the same direction as the rest of your body, you're wasting your time. If I go like this, it destroys my body because I'm going this way and I'm going this way. The best way to do this is to go slow for a while. Everyone wants to bang and go really fast. It's not helping you. Take your time. Get a bag or a partner or somebody, doesn't matter. And what you want to do is you want to practice feeling how this hand, wherever it is, just kind of, even if I punch, right? Say I went like this drops right back to this, which drops right back to this. You've got to relax and let it drop back to position so that every time you throw, the rest of the body can generate that force. So when you do it, just relax. You've got to feel how one pushes the other. Right? Like this. If you go like it splits, don't split your energy. So just practice on different angles and see how, like even weird stuff like this, right? When I do this, the energy has to go in the same direction. This pulls this way and it goes that way. So teach yourself to relax teach your hands to be in position. Also, the good thing about this too is every time you do this, you notice my hand's right where it belongs for the next shot. If you're lazy with those hands, it's hard to throw the next shot because your hands aren't in a good spot. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments. Feel free to share. It helps the channel grow.